All right, Ashleigh, back for another season. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We've seen you behind the plate a lot during your time as a Knight, but you're listed as a catcher first baseman this time around. So what's it like adding or just maybe re-adding that to your repertoire defensively?
Yeah, I mean, I've played infield all my life, so it's definitely nothing new. It may be new to the Knights and the UCF program and where people have seen me playing, but I will be spending some time at first base this year in a different role, but I fully embrace that role, and I love it. I love it at first base and being in the infield around everyone else, but I also do miss catching, but you'll still see me back there, so.
How much did you learn from Sharon about playing first base, who's going to be, of course, back on the staff as a staff this time as a GA?
Yeah, I've used Shannon. I haven't stopped learning from her. I'm still learning from her, just because I haven't spent the past 3 years in the infield, so I kind of had to relearn. But I have continued to use her as a resource to learn and to be better because she's one of the best first basemen out there, and I want to follow in her footsteps.
I still remember when you ended up having to have a lengthy absence due to injury. What has it been like the more time that has kind of come between that and now?
Yeah, more time to heal, more time to get better and to be with this team, and it's been great. It's allowed me to really immerse myself in all aspects, even when I did have to sit out after the season and have surgery and whatnot, but I've recovered and I'm ready to play.
So with you playing a bit of both catcher and first base, we're going to see a bit of Kylie Strouble and maybe Beth as well. What's it been like witnessing Kylie evolve over last season and this offseason and then welcoming Beth into the fold?
Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome. I'm still right there in their ear, whether I'm at first base or back there with them, just leading them and trying to show them the way of how we do it around here. And it's just been great to see them grow, not only me teaching them, but them starting to teach themselves and hold themselves accountable, and to really see them mature as a person and as a player.
What does Beth bring to this squad?
She's a very versatile catcher, strong bat, strong arm. She's going to be a great addition to our program and be able to help Kylie behind the plate and help me behind the plate as well. And we're just a well-rounded catching staff. Considering
how many people this team graduated after last year, how does this team feel different given how much turnover roster-wise is?
Yeah, we're unique in our own way, and that's great, just like we were unique in our own way last year, but we're using that uniqueness to our strength and to really showcase what this team has. And success will look different, but it doesn't matter how it looks. It matters how we perform and how that ends up looking at the end of the season.
Coach talked about you guys being weeble wobbles. What does that mean to you, and how did that end up coming about for you guys?
Yeah, so not many people on the team, I don't think, knew what a weeble wobble was, but I did. And what it really means to me is you want to bend, but you don't want to break. If you get knocked down, you're going to get right back up, and it's how you respond to the adversity and not letting it define you. And I think that's a great mantra for our team going on, because we are going to face adversity and we will struggle, but it's all about the response and getting up and not letting that define you.
How would you characterize this team differently than last year?
We're young, but our youngness is great, and also have experience. So we use our youngness as all they know is to compete, and we use our experience to show them the way and show them leadership. And it's just very unique, and I'm excited for it.
Who among the newcomers at this squad would you say is in store to really introduce themselves to Knight Nation in a big way?
I think they each have a way of introducing themselves in their own way, whether it's on defense, hitting, pinch running. They're all going to make an impact in different ways and use their strengths to make that impact.
What's the biggest thing this team needs to do in order to be where it wants to be by the end of the season?
We got to be resilient. Going back to the weeble wobble, you want to bend, but you don't want to break. Staying resilient and being at our best at the end of the season to accomplish what we have set out.
What do you want to be this team nailed down between now and opening day?
Just little fine adjustments. We all have it down, and just preparing the newcomers of what it's going to look like and having their own vision of what they want it to look like.
What's the difference between 2024 Ashleigh Griffin versus 2025 Ashleigh Griffin?
I've grown a lot, not just as a player, but as a leader, stepping into a captain role, and really just learning how to lean on my teammates and use my teammates to not only better myself, but as the team as a whole. And not a huge difference, but something that I see in myself.
All right, awesome. Well, best of luck this season, Ashleigh.
Thank you, Bryson.